Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. As always, thank you for joining me. Pardon the lighting. I'm doing this video a little later in the day than I normally do, so I've got sun shining right through my window. So, anyhow, we all know how cold it's been. It's been, places in the U.S. and some places have been in the teens, the in lower, some have negative temperatures. Sharks in the Northeast have been found dead due to cold shock. It's been so cold. Yet, people in this country still find it reasonable to leave their animals outside in this weather. And I'm here to tell you that it's wrong. It's not the right thing to do, and it makes you a rather shitty person to do so. If it's too cold for you, it's probably too cold for them. They don't ask for much. Your pets aren't asking for much. Love, food, and shelter. That's all they're asking for from you. They're not asking for much. So if you have an animal, bring them in. If it's going to be really, really cold, bring them in. Personally, I don't understand the point of leaving them outside by themselves in the first place. Why have them if they're just going to be tied to a tree or a stake out in the yard or stuck out in the backyard, never allowed to see, never allowed in? It doesn't make sense. It's just plumb evil. And I would never do this to one of my animals. We have two. We have a cat and we have a dog. And neither one of them would be left in the cold or the heat. Neither one of them would be left alone unless we have to go out somewhere. But they would be left in the house. They sure wouldn't be left out to freeze to death. This is the kind of stuff that needs to stop. This is nothing short of animal cruelty. If you wouldn't leave your own children out in the weather, then maybe you shouldn't leave your dog out there either. Just think about it. This is something that really needs to change. People really need to understand that these are living creatures. Okay? And it's just completely inhumane and cruel to leave them out there to freeze to death. So, I don't know if anybody on my channel, out of 38 subscribers on my channel, have animals they leave outside like this, and they think it's okay. But if you do, please give me some insight down below. Let me know how in the hell you think it's okay to leave a dog or a cat or any kind of animal outside with no shelter. And when it's in the teens and below, you're having a little doghouse out there ain't shelter enough to save them. They will die. Or they'll get very ill if not. And most likely, though, if it's in the teens, they're gonna die of exposure. So if you think this is a good thing to do, please let me know why. And I'm going to sit here and reiterate again that it is not okay. It is wrong. It is just morally wrong to let an animal sit outside and die in the cold. If you don't want them in your house, you don't want them around, then why on God's green earth did you bring them into your house in the first place? Anyhow, for the rest of you, please bring your animals in. And don't let them freeze. Let them come inside, let them be warm, even if they normally stay outside. Bring them in when it's cold. When I was growing up, we had a cat. She lived outside all the time. 90% of her life was spent outside. But anytime it was too hot or too cold, we made sure she came in the house and had a nice warm place to stay. These animals, maybe, like I said, it's different. I see them as family. And most of the people I know see their pets, their dogs, their cats, even their birds or whatever, as family. And I could never imagine leaving mine out to freeze like that. But anyhow, please share this video. Let people know that they need to stop leaving their animals out in this kind of weather. Because people, they have found dogs on front porches and in yards that this last cold snap has killed. And the owners just don't seem to give a damn. makes me sick. Anyhow, I'll see you down the road. Y'all have a good day.